Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Jazz. I do makeup, beauty and lifestyle videos. So if you haven't already guessed, today's video is going to be a cut crease. I've gone for this really nice pink sort of Barbie style look today, just to show you how to do a cut crease. I thought it'd be nice to bring a bit of colour back to the channel and just show you how to do a cut crease in a nice fun way. So if you want to learn how to create this look, keep on watching. So as you can see, I just went ahead and did my brows and carved out with the P. Louise and MUA Mitchell blank canvas base beforehand. So I'm just going to go in with my Carnival XL Pro StaceyMarie and Be Perfect palette. And I'm just going to go into this little fluffy brush here. And the shade I'm going to go for, I'm going to go nice and colourful, I think I'm going to go for pinks just because why not. So I'm going to pick, the first one I'm going to go into is this one here, which is Funky. And I'm just going to stick that all over my crease. So I'm just going to zoom you in slightly. Okay, so I've brought you in a bit closer so you can hopefully see what I'm doing. So I'm just dipping into that Funky shade on my blending brush. And I'm just going to start popping this into my crease. So I'm just doing side to side sort of windscreen wiper and then little circles. And I'm just going to keep applying this until I'm happy with the darkness of it. So now I'm just going into a slightly smaller blending brush, back into my same colour again, and I'm just going to focus it really tight into the crease now, just to try and deepen that further, and so I can get right into that inner and outer corner. And then I am going to go into the slightly darker pink shade. So it's this one here, and it's called In Lust. And again, I'm just going to stick this right in the crease line on that smaller brush, just to try and deepen it up slightly. So now I'm just going back into my first brush, and I'm just going to really lightly with my pressure go all the way around that outer circle and just buff out so it doesn't look so harsh. What you could also do is go in with a slightly lighter pink if you wanted to soften those edges again. But yeah, just little circular motions and not too much pressure until you see it start to fade out to a gradient. What you can do also is just go back into a little bit of that darker pink and just add back to places you feel like if you've taken it away, or if you just feel like you want to deepen it up again. So with these kind of eye looks, it's kind of all about adding and taking away, or adding and blending until you're happy with the colour. So it can be quite time consuming, but it's worth it in the end. So this is my finished blend. Our next step is to go in and do the cut crease. I'm going to go in with the P. Louise concealer brush and back in with my blank canvas. So I just like to pop a little bit on the back of my hand, and a little bit of this stuff does really go a long way, so you don't need too much at all. And then just pop a little bit on the end of the brush, and then work around to cut that crease. I have got a little mirror just in front of me as well, just because I find it a bit easier so I can actually see what I'm doing. So the first thing that I like to do is just press over my inner corner, and that's where you want to start. Just gonna angle you down slightly, and then you want to kind of work in like a dot to dot technique along your crease line. I like to kind of press and pull down rather than trying to draw all the way along, because you're just going to stretch your lid and it's going to be a bumpy line. So I'm just going to speed my way through. So I've just gone for what we call a half or 3/4 cut crease today. If you're doing a full, you'd carry on, but I will do another video on that. So the next step to do is just to blend this very end bit in here, just so you don't have any harsh lines. So I'm just going to go back into my first blending brush and into that first pink colour that we used, Funky, and just blend that over that end line there. Again, really light with your pressure, just so it creates that nice fade. I always sort of go at like a diagonal as well, again, just so it doesn't create any lines. And so that blend just looks a lot nicer. And then in with my smaller brush, I just dropped on the floor, and into that in Lust colour. Again, just to deepen slightly and add to our gradiented effect. And you can see it's just nice and faded in. So for the next step, it's entirely personal preference what you want to put on your cut crease. You can go for a glitter, you could go for a loose eyeshadow pigment, or you could even just go for another matte shade. I think I'm just going to go for another matte shade today, just because I'm not going anywhere and it's only going to get rubbed off and I don't really want to get glitter all over my face. But if you want to see a glitter one, let me know and I will do one of those. I think what I'm going to go for today is the slightly lighter pink colour. It's called Pep Talk. So what you want to do is just go in on another flat brush and just tap it over the top of your concealer. This would be exactly what you would do with glitter or a pigment or a shimmer. So the technique stays the same, it's just a different product. And obviously the more you build it, the more your colour payoff will come through. I like to use a flat brush again and a similar shape, just because you can really follow that line then and keep your cut crease nice and sharp. This colour is so bright. So I'm just really building that up and trying to make sure I've got that line really nice and sharp at the top, and then just rubbing over my blend line. And then we're just going to go back in on that end with my darker colour in Lust, and just again blend that together so it creates that different gradient. Sometimes if you feel like it's not darkening enough and you want it to be a little bit more of a smoky cut crease, you could add like a little bit of a dark brown or a black. I do that sometimes. I might even do that now, to be honest. I don't know. I think I'm going to carry on like it is, and then if I want to add a black, I will go back and do that in a minute. So that is my cut crease. I'm just going to dip into another shade with my flat brush, and it's called Pink Me, and it's like, it looks white in the pan, but it's got a bit of a pink iridescent shimmer to it, and I'm just going to tap a little bit of that over the top of my inner corner, just to make this pink really stand out. Yeah. So it's just giving it a little bit of a shimmer. And then just blend around my edges again, just to make sure the line's nice and sharp. And we've not taken away any blend. Yeah, so you can see that's really giving it a nice shimmer. Cool. So I've done the other eye and I just went ahead and popped my lashes on off camera just because they never go right on camera. But I will be doing a video soon of how I apply my false lashes. These are the Selena by Doll Beauty ones. But yeah. So I'm just going back into that funky shade and I'm just going to zoom you in and we're just going to go in and do that lower lash line. So I've gone back into my shade Funky and you just want to run that all the way along that lower lash. Now I just join it on the end there. Camera decided to unfocus, so what I was doing is just go back into the darker shade in Lust and just go really close to your lash line with a really attractive face, just to deepen that up again. It's really hard to look in a mirror and do your lower lash line and look at the camera at the same time. So if you can see, I've just deepened up that lower lash. And then I tend to just go back in with my blending brush again, take a bit of excess off on the back of my hand and just blend that under eye. Again, just so it's not too harsh. Okay, so I'm just going to do the other eye and pop some bottom lash mascara. for my inner corner highlight, I'm just going to go back into that shimmery shade called Pink Me and just pop that right on those inner corners. And I'm just going to grab a little pencil brush for that one. So just one like this. And then just, yeah, into that shade Pink Me. And just tap that on my inner corner. And you can see it's got that really nice pinky shimmer to it. I go a bit mental with inner corner highlight because I think it just makes the whole look come together. So I just went away and popped a little lipstick on, and I am living my Barbie dreams right now. So if you want any info about this lipstick, it is something that I'm stocking and selling at the moment. So if you want to get your hands on any of these colours or want to know what other colours there are, pop me a message in my socials or leave a comment down below. So this is our finished look. Obviously I've gone for quite bright colours today, but I just thought it'd be really nice to show you a nice fun heavy glam one again, and yeah, just show you how to do a cut crease with something a bit more fun and introduce a bit more colour into the channel again. Obviously if you wanted to see a bit more of a wearable or some sort of browns with a cut crease, just pop a comment down below or hit me up on my socials, let me know what sort of things you want to see. But yeah, other than that, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, pop a comment and a like down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, bye!